Alright guys, so here's the full review of the San Martin Bronze Water Ghost, probably more commonly known as the Bronze Rolex Submariner Homage. So I've already done an unboxing for this. If you haven't seen that, I'll leave a link to that up here, check it out, because there's actually some pretty cool packaging. But otherwise, let's get right down to this. So as I said in the unboxing one, this has been sent to me for review. I don't get to keep it, I've got to send it on to someone else. But as always, not going to change the way I do my reviews, going to keep it 100% honest all the time, no matter what. You know the score. So, because I've already done an unboxing of this, I'm not going to go into huge detail. I'm going to go over the specs and then my final impressions of it. But right off the bat, the reason I'm getting this done pretty quickly is because I've just noticed there is actually a pretty sizable discount on this. There's a coupon on there at the moment from the seller that I linked to in the previous video, the unboxing one. And I've just noticed now that there's a discount for $55, which works out to about £40. So if you do want to pick one up, now is a really good time to do it, because I'm not sure how long that's going to last. I think it might be for a couple of days, but it could be more, could be less, I'm not 100% sure, which is why I'm getting this video done now. So now that's out of the way, let's get down to it. So let's talk about the dimensions. So we've got a thickness of 12.5mm. If we include the Cyclops, it's more like 13.5. Got a diameter of 40.5, which is interesting, instead of it being 40 or 41. But that is consistent with what the listing says. Then we've got a lug width of 20, and a lug to lug of 48. So before we test out the sapphire, let's quickly talk about this bezel. So in the unboxing and first impressions one, I said that it's got a really nice action now. That's still the case, still rock solid. So it's actually 120 click as well. And can't have that, got to have it lined up. And there we go, that is bang on. Forget to zoom in. Yep, lined up perfectly. As soon as we're zoomed in, let's talk about the dial. As I mentioned in that video as well, the finishing on the hands is just really, really nicely done. They are so crisp and so cleanly done. No issues with them at all. And I do like the gold finishing as well, with it being a bronze one, matches a bit nicer. As opposed to if it had been stainless steel. And then you've got matching around the indices as well. And then we've got that lovely blue dial. So they actually have a green one as well, and a black one, as well as a Kanagawa one, Great Wave one, which is actually fully lumed as well. So I'll probably leave pictures on screen of them. If not, links down in the description as always if you want to check it out. So we've got unsigned crown, rather plain case finishing, but with it being bronze, that's what you want, because it's going to be patinaing up anyway. And that's where you get the detailing really, as we've got on the bezel starting here, because it's a review piece, it's been around a while, so it's got a nice bit of patina already. While we're zoomed in, I'll quickly show you. Got a sterile case back, that's obviously stainless steel, because you don't want it bronze, because you don't want it transferring to your arm. Got a quick release on the strap, which is always good, and it's a vintage style. Really soft, really supple. And then we've got the stitching. And we have actually got a bronze buckle as well, which is good. You don't always get that. I've had some other bronze watches where they come with a stainless steel buckle. So it is nice to see. So as for the movement in this, it's an NH35. So pop it out once. You can change the date. Pop it out again, second hand stops, so we've got hacking, and then obviously you can change the time, and then push it back in, second hand re-engages. The usual, but it all works well, as you can expect, with it being an NH35. So now, let's test whether we've got sapphire crystal on this. Using the trusty diamond selector too. So, yep, got sapphire there. Let's quickly test out the Cyclops. And yep, that's sapphire as well, which is always good. You don't always get that. So it is nice to see. So now, the other bit you're probably really interested in with this is the Lume. So let's check that out. So it's glowing pretty brightly already, but as always, let's charge it up, give it a proper chance. Got to keep it fair, got to keep it honest. I do it with the other watches. And there we go. You can tell by the colour of this, it's BGW9, and it is really evenly applied as well. No patchiness at all, consistent across the hands and the indices, and even the Lume pip as well. Which isn't always the case with AliExpress watches, but in my experience with San Martin, this is pretty much the norm. San Martin really are like the top tier Chinese brand in my experience when it comes to AliExpress watches. They're just really consistent, and with the Lume especially, they are definitely a step above. So no issues with the Lume at all. Really good Lume. Lasts a really good amount of time as well. So top notch. All that's left to do now is show you what it's like on wrist. So this is what it looks like on my 7-inch wrist. Like I say, with this strap, the vintage style one, it is really comfortable, really nice. And I do really like that sunburst blue on that dial as well. I think it goes with the bronze really nicely. Just a really nice combo. But again, like I say, they have got other versions as well if you want. Oh, I forgot to mention as well, they do actually do sterile versions of them as well, if you don't really like the branding. So that's another option for you. But I personally would be going with the San Martin branding because I do quite like it. It's definitely one of the better names with the Chinese brands. But as for the rest of the watch itself, would have liked a bit more curvature to the lugs, but with this style, you know what you're getting. But otherwise, really nice, really comfortable. Like I say, if you do want to pick one up, don't forget to use that discount code, coupon, sorry, because I'm not sure how long it lasts, and it is a pretty sizable discount. So if you do want to pick one up, definitely do that. But that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.